There are four main objectives in our video, which is firstly, to create public awareness towards the people, and secondly, it can change the public attitudes and behavior towards deaf people. Besides, it can let the public experience and understand how it is like to be deaf. And lastly, it also acts as a warning and respect to deaf people.
The purpose of this public service awareness video is to show that we should not ignore these deaf people. Besides that, we should also do not look down on these less fortunate people who are deaf after watching this video. Furthermore, we should not degrade these deaf people for having one less ability. The last purpose of this video is to show that we should look at these deaf people with a different point of view.
First scene, we will be shooting in a place with a lot of people and stalls, which would be a market. We will only be focusing on the back of the main character and using the medium shot. As the second scene, we will perform our shooting at the pavilion main entrance platform with the background of a zebra crossing and car passing by. We will also be using the time-lapse effect to show that time is really passing. As well as the third scene, we will also be using time-lapse effect, but the location is the pathway at pavilion. We will be focusing on the main character's back. And the fourth scene, we will be shooting on a raining scene at one of our members' house, showing that the main character is really happy that she can still see with her eyes and feel with her hands. For the first four scenes, we will be using the time-lapse effect to let the audience to hear the noises and sounds around them. In addition, to show that this main character is going through what we go through every day too. We are only going to focus on the back of the main character as we want to get the suspense feeling from the audience as to know who is the girl and what are we trying to show. The following scene will be a blackout for 2 seconds and there will be no voice. This scene is to bring out the audience to another different side of what we have just shown them. The sixth scene will be shooting in front of the main character, showing her face to the camera holding a white card, writing "I cannot hear" as her background kept on changing from the first location to the fourth location using the time-lapse format too. There will be no sound in this scene, so we need to use the change of background to catch the audience attention. This following scene will also be mute and it's a close shot of the main character's hand together with the subtitle of the confession of the deaf main character. This is to show that she can feel the raindrops on her hands. Then, the following scene will also be mute and the main character will be at the left side of the screen with her hands stretched out to touch the rain together with the subtitle below too. And the following scene, we will be showing the main character can still see with her eyes together with the subtitle too. We will shoot from the main character's point of view, showing that she can still see the bright sunlight and everything around her, as she was sitting by the lakeside feasting her eyes with the scenery of the lake. The next scene, we will be using the pan effect from the right to left until we get the main character in the scene. The main character will be standing by the lake waiting for her friend. In the 11th scene, the best friend of the main character will come from behind of the main character and she will ask the main character to go to lunch together. This scene will show that even if the main character is deaf, but she still have great friends around her. Then the next scene is the black scene and it is already the end.
Wooden tone, vibrant colors, it is to show that the world is very colorful. Sentimental music to allow the audience to feel the gratefulness of the character. Mood, awaken. We need to be awakened with the fact that having one less ability does not mean that one is a complete failure. Seriousness, this brings the readers the mood of being serious that deaf people is nothing to make fun of. Compassion, this instills compassion towards the least fortunate, which is the deaf people within the viewers. Appreciation, this tells the readers to appreciate what we have that others do not, which is the ability to hear when others are unable to. Respect, this teaches the viewers to respect the deaf people for their uniqueness and not to look down on them.
The whole video is basically a combination of several scenes shot in various places. In every scene, we will be shooting a medium shot view of a deaf girl's back using the time-lapse effect to make the scenes more interesting. Noises in these places will also be recorded and added according to various scenes. The first scene is shot in a market filled with noises. The second scenes happen in a hustle-bustle city during a traffic jam with cars on the road and also a sea of people walking past. Scene 3 is shot in a walkway in college with a lot of people walking past. Scene 4 continues in a corridor while it is raining. Until the last scene, everything stops. A black image appears for a while and it continues on with the repetition of the few places shot earlier, but this time shooting the deaf girl facing the front of the camera holding signs of the paper saying, "I can't hear." It continues on with a scene of the girl being able to touch the raindrops on her hand, the girl having the ability to see the ducks in the lake, and then her good friend coming towards her giving her a big hug, feeling the love she had for the deaf girl. There will also be a caption saying, "Even if I am unable to hear, I believe there are greater beautiful things in store for me," and the video ends there. The whole video indirectly let us viewers experience the life of deaf people, which is living in a world with no sound, although we may go through the same journey in life. We both have eyes, we both have ears, but the only difference between us is they have ears that they can't hear.
We are taking this video in 4 different locations, which is Market, Corridor, on the Billy Street, and Taylor's Lakeside Campus.
For the style and references, our characters will be wearing casual outfits as we are trying to portray that deaf people are also ordinary people. They lead normal lives too. Casual outfits such as shorts, trousers, slippers, blouse, t-shirt, skirt, or shoes will be used. There will be no heavy makeup required in this video because we are trying to convince that even if you are deaf, you do not need to dress up or do much to get people's extra attention.